Hello.
I thought you were trying to get me to do something else though.
No. So we react to stuff, don't we? The last one that we reacted to was
Chaos Walking. No, the wrong turn.
Wrong turn. But this one is one that I'm super excited for. I'm really excited for this. This is the Godzilla vs Kong official trailer, and because you work silly hours, I've been waiting all day to watch this because I'm dead excited. It's one of the only movie universes away from Marvel that I really enjoy. Unless you count,
because everyone likes big monsters breaking stuff.
Unless you count sort of Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, and The Hobbit, and Game of Thrones.
But this is the kind of feel like universe that could continue. They would find a way to continue it.
Yeah. So we're gonna react to it. It's a full length trailer, so I'm excited. I don't know if you can see the big grin on my face. I'm really excited to watch this.
I'm still apprehensive. I guess we'll talk about it later.
Yeah, we'll watch it and then we'll talk about it.
This is our only chance.
I'm so excited.
We have to take it. We need Kong. The world needs him. To stop what's coming.
It's one of the Skarsgårds, isn't it?
Yeah, it was Alexander Skarsgård, wasn't
He's the only one he'll communicate with.
I knew that they had a bond. She had nowhere to go, so I made a promise to protect her. And I think that in some way,
If anything happens to that child, I will not be very happy. It's always like could be heartbreaking moments, isn't it? Of like,
That's my boy. I love the modern Godzilla.
why are they fighting it? I don't understand. Haven't they spent 2 movies figuring out that they cannot kill this thing?
Well, actually, in the second movie, they very nearly did kill it.
But why?
it's Godzilla.
His name is Godzilla. Godzilla. I'm trying to say it like Ken Watanabe.
Slow motion monkey dive.
These are dangerous times. Godzilla's out there and he's hurting people and we don't know why.
There's something provoking him that we're not seeing here.
I'm of the same opinion.
The myths are real. There was a war. And they're the last one standing.
Okay.
Who bows to who?
Kong bows to no one.
That's cool.
That's got to be some kind of special, like,
Axe.
yeah, that's got to be some kind of special weapon, that.
What?
Okay, I'll be honest, I was really apprehensive with the whole concept of Kong versus Godzilla, but that actually looks really cool.
That looks really cool.
looks
doesn't
really
it?
cool.
That looks like it's in Tokyo as well, where they're fighting.
I like that. I like when stuff's set in Tokyo, the lights, like, it's just dark
and
the
it
lights
makes
and
sense
stuff.
because it's a Japanese
But-
product. So the thing that you were apprehensive of
Yeah.
is the fact that we don't understand how, given the second movie where he turns into a nuclear bomb, how, and this isn't to disrespect monkeys or anything, how the hell is just a big
Giant
monkey gonna fight that? And
Because as far as Kong made it where he was just a big monkey, it didn't really explain, like, why he was the size he is, like, anything about him.
so I've gone back
So-
to watch the sort of the other ones. I haven't watched Kong. I haven't gone back to watch Kong. I've watched the 2 Godzilla films, and at the end of the second Godzilla film, there's 2 things that are sort of obviously at the end. Spoiler alert for everyone. All the Titans start rising. They're all coming back.
And they all bow to Kong.
And they all bow to Godzilla. But then there's a newspaper clipping where it says all the Titans are headed to Skull Island, which is where Kong is. And then another one also says, "What is a king to a god?" because it makes out as if Godzilla is the god, Kong is the king. So it's like as if they're going to fight each other, and it's kind of, and then it shows you one of the post-credit scenes is the ancient cave drawing where you see what appears to be King Kong fighting Godzilla.
I wonder why though.
But it also ends with Charles Dance getting one of Ghidorah's heads.
Yeah, you thought this was like the
mecha thing. They're going to build a big metal version of Ghidorah, or just bring Ghidorah back to life, full stop.
like use its DNA to like make baby Ghidorah things. Yeah.
So it's I'm really
I kind
excited.
of felt like this was going to be like the first one, where it's you think these two are going to fight each other for a bit, but the real bad
they'll end up
one
fighting
is
the
gonna,
actual bad guy.
and they'll team up and they'll like.
Yeah. But looking at that, I can't tell if it will.
Thing is though, it said that not Kong. I keep on saying Kong. Godzilla is hurting people and they don't know why. Something's gone wrong, which makes me think. I don't know. Maybe like something's messed up. Maybe
I don't
like
fully understand
provoking him or something.
who the antagonist in this is, because
It's very Civil War.
Yeah, it's like there's the people who've kidnapped Kong.
Yeah.
So what's the motivations behind them kidnapping him?
Or maybe if all the Titans are going to Skull Island for some reason, maybe they had to protect him.
But they don't care about protecting Kong.
But maybe they need him for something.
At the end of the second one, it says because all the Titans have returned, the world is healing. So it's like, why then would the only one who doesn't really make out as if came to sort of, the only thing I can think of is Godzilla is getting him because he refuses to bow to him. That's the only thing that's the reason I think they're going to fight.
Because Kong's the king.
Yeah.
And he's the god.
Yeah.
And Kong refuses to bow to the god.
And it does say in the trailer, Kong refuses to bow to anyone.
Yeah.
So let's watch it through and we'll talk about what we see.
I feel like this is going to be an emotional roller coaster because I don't want any of them to die.
I don't want Godzilla to get hurt. He's my
But
favourite
then the monkey,
version.
I was getting like really upset in Kong Skull Island when they were hurting him, because I was like, he's the last one left. Don't hurt him, bless him. Like, just leave the poor monkey alone. You're on his island. Get
Is
off.
he a monkey or is he an ape? Are they the same thing? I don't think they're the same thing.
I mean, they're part of the same species.
Right, so this big explosion.
I don't know if you can say what that was.
No.
Maybe that's some kind of Titan erupting from like a mountain or something.
The other thing as well is that there's a few subspecies. So there's the Titans that are all these big scary things.
Mm-hmm.
The Mutos weren't Titans. Those were the bad guys in the first Godzilla movie.
Yeah.
They were like parasites who fed off the Titans.
They were trying to like procreate, weren't they?
Yeah. Then Ghidorah was a foreign alpha, so he was an alien.
I feel like they just brushed that over. Do you not think they just kind of brushed past that?
Yeah, because it's when you say basically King Kong's Godzilla's fighting an alien, it's kind of they're trying to make it somewhat realistic. If this was real, and it's like maybe giant monsters fighting each other is too much even for aliens. So they kind of just went, so he's a foreign alpha predator, and someone said he's an alien, and it was almost sort of like, so he's an alien, and then they quickly went, oh yeah, he is, yeah, but next. As if to sort of go, right, okay, forget the fact that he's an alien.
Look at how many heads he has.
yeah,
just like diverting.
But then there's I don't know what they were called. I can't remember what they were called because I haven't gone back to see them. But then there were the monsters that were in Kong. So they weren't Titans either, but they were like
they were still like
they were monsters.
Yeah.
So my first thing is this might be like the sort of dragon things that we see in this one. That they might be something like they're like sort of.
Yeah.
Not Titans, but the threats.
That's Godzilla, isn't it?
Looks like Godzilla.
Looks like
What's that then? What's that red thing?
Maybe that's like some kind of other.
This might be. My first thought when I saw that red thing there was that it looks almost like a Terminator. This might be a metal. The mecha thing. That would be cool, wouldn't it? That looks like a machine. It doesn't look like Godzilla. Look, you see all the red lights. Unless there's something shooting at it, which might be something else. But that just.
Well, I thought it could be like a different kind of energy source they're giving him. Like he's blue, and then he went like red, like
nuclear.
Maybe, so maybe it's like green energy or something. Not green energy, but you know what I mean, like a different kind of energy.
I think it's being powered by recycling.
Our landfills are a problem. Just give them all of our landfills and get them to eat it.
Wouldn't that just make them like super gross? Would you just turn like green and
It would
mouldy?
just ooze.
Yeah.
Yeah, green. Well, yeah.
Instead of
listen,
like plasma coming out, it would be like goop.
just incinerate people. Yeah.
Nuclear
Hey.
gloop.
I mean, if they need a writer, I've got all the good ideas.
Yeah. That like says blockbuster like recyclable goop coming out of a giant monster who's got all
I
disgusting.
can't think of a movie where that's been done before. I mean, there probably has been a movie where it's been done before, but
I'll just say the thing.
These are only plans.
That looks like people panicking, I'm guessing.
there's always
And-
water shots.
And yeah.
There's always water shots.
So this is them transporting Godzilla. So again, we don't know why they've taken
Kong.
Godzilla. Yeah,
You're
Kong,
doing
sorry.
a new, yeah.
Kong, sorry. And this is the interesting part. There's a little girl.
We haven't seen her before.
We haven't seen her before.
She wasn't in Kong, was she? I was
No.
kind of expecting.
Kong was set in the 60s, and it said at the time he wasn't fully grown. So although he was big, he wasn't fully grown.
I mean.
So it's probably bigger than he was then. Here, if this is
Oh, he
modern day.
definitely is. But he's standing up next to Godzilla.
Yeah,
and he
but
looks-
Godzilla's size in these movies has fluctuated. He was much bigger in the second one than he was in the first one,
Yeah, well,
and it looks like he's actually gone smaller again in this one. It's one of his powers.
yeah, I don't.
So this is Alexander Skarsgård.
Yes,
Those of you who don't know, he's Stellan Skarsgård's son and
One
Bill
of them.
Skarsgård's brother. He's also Tarzan. Tarzan and King Kong? Has that ever been done before? That's cool. He's got some cool aviators
Two
there.
worlds colliding.
That's from Tarzan, yeah, that's right. Two worlds.
The world needs him.
So who's he talking about there? Is he talking about Kong or is he talking about Godzilla?
The thing, right? So what I took away from this is that they're going to make it out as though
The world's turning on Godzilla.
is not necessarily that they're turned on him, but that he's attacking people or like places and they don't know why, and so they need someone to go in that they can trust to like not necessarily kill him but stop him, and that's maybe why they've got King Kong.
Yeah. So the thing that you said earlier on that I fully hold on, just make sure that's
It is off. I checked it.
the thing that I agree with you is why in this, which is the fourth movie, are they still unsure if Godzilla is a good guy? He's literally saved them 3 or 4 times at this point.
Yeah,
So it's like, so okay,
There has
so
to be a reason.
then there's a reason that he's
and they do say later on that he's.
yeah.
They do mention later on that they don't know what he's doing and stuff. So
To stop what's coming.
To stop what's coming. Surely though that can't mean Godzilla.
maybe not, but I just
That might be those dragon things. There might be some sort of
mutant spawns.
like a parasite thing coming, and they don't know if Godzilla will fight for them because he just sort of turns up at the last minute.
Yeah, so they need
So they
someone
need someone who they've got, which is Godzilla, which is King
on
Kong,
hand.
to fight.
Just be there. Who is this lash? She kind of just appears.
Yeah. So this, I'm guessing, is Skull Island.
Yeah.
People have inhabited Skull Island. She's got a toy of
She's
King
the only one
King
to
Kong,
communicate with.
which is kind of cute.
I knew that they had a bond. She
Why
had
then
nowhere
has she
to
got a
go,
bond?
so
Maybe she's Brie Larson. Maybe she's somehow related to Brie Larson. Because Brie Larson was the woman in Kong who sort of.
Tom Hiddleston.
Well, he didn't like Tom Hiddleston, but he liked Brie Larson.
I kind of thought she might have been like a native, but like person that lived on the island, which is weird because it didn't seem like there would be any people living on that island.
There wasn't in the first one. Maybe there is
Oh.
now.
I made a promise to protect her.
So this might be one of these sort of, he's panicking and then she turns up and he calms down.
In some way, Kong did the same.
I wish that this was me, except with Godzilla. I
What?
just love the
He puts his
Godzilla.
face down and just boop his nose.
Yeah, you know, like in
Yeah.
Ken Watanabe does in the second one, where he's in Atlantis with him and he goes, "Goodbye, old friend," and then they both die.
Oh.
It's really sad, isn't it? Spoiler alert! I've already said that.
That was sad because he was the guy that was just like, let them fight.
Let them fight, and he did the. We caught him. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the way that he says. I love Ken Watanabe. So that, maybe she can communicate with them or something, because that seems like she's putting her hand on the wall and she can hear Godzilla coming.
Well, I mean, to be fair, he is like a giant being. She can probably feel the vibrations.
Yeah, they probably all can feel them coming.
They probably.
That's true. Yeah, you're
I
probably
mean,
right.
it probably doesn't take like some kind of special person to know that something huge is coming.
If this is another one of these moments where if I was her in that moment, I'd be sitting there going, "Oh God, he's coming!" You're like, "Help!" You know what I mean? Absolutely. Every movie I see him in, I'm like, I love the way he looks, but I could not live in this world where he lives in this world. I couldn't
Like
do
you
it.
already don't like the ocean. If you knew that something like that was in the ocean, you would never go in the water.
I made the
again.
mistake of going on the app because you can go on the Monarch app and see and track him on the planet, and I was like, he's in the UK. It's really cool though. He's trying. It really is really cool. Go and check out the Monarch app because it's really cool. He was in. What was he in? I can't remember. He was in something that I know.
Okay.
So this is
I mean, I feel
cool.
bad for the people on this boat.
Yeah, everything
Slices
about this is
through them.
cool. Isn't everything about Godzilla's back just cool? He's just got a cool spine, hasn't he? I love his spine. This is what it feels like, right? When Archie rubs up against us. You know, with his back, and he does that thing with his back. This is what my face feels like when he rubs his back on my face. Because he's got such a spiny back, our dog. It's ridiculous.
I mean, it's a bit of
And here they are shooting him.
which makes me think that this is later on. He's done something. He's been doing stuff. They're like
Yeah.
bad Godzilla, bad.
So maybe they're getting King Kong to fight him. So he's done something.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said before.
Was it?
I literally. That's what I literally said.
I wasn't listening.
I literally said it makes it seem like Godzilla's been kind of going on a rampage and they don't know why.
So they get.
So they
King-
get King Kong because
come
they
and
think
fight
he's
him.
one of the only people that can fight him, that they can trust.
Yeah.
Somewhat.
So are they taking Kong out to the middle of the sea to fight him, or are they taking him somewhere and then Godzilla shows up? Do you think?
I think they're just taking him somewhere and he shows up.
It's interesting.
I mean,
Yeah. They're all at panic stations at that
even
point.
he's kind of like, oh, what's this?
Yeah.
Either that or he's like,
And he's. I love that shot. I love everything about that. Isn't that just cool?
that's a cool shot.
It's Godzilla. She says it's Godzilla. Do you reckon there was someone there who's went, well, obviously.
Yeah.
Who
Oh,
else is
thank
it?
you. To be fair, I would probably either be like in a puddle on the floor somewhere,
Yeah.
or I'd just be dead. I'd have had a
Yeah.
heart attack and died.
I tell you what though, Godzilla ain't even remotely scared of him at that point, is he? That's cool. What are they standing on?
A boat?
How the hell is that boat supporting both of them? What is it made out of?
Is his fist on fire? Just a little
I
thing.
don't think so. I think that's an explosion.
I know, but it looked like he,
No.
no.
There's a
I just
helicopter here
thought
that blows up.
his fist might have caught fire and he's kind of going, oh, you know.
Yeah, I take. He's put. This is like us on holiday when I push you lot into the pool. Look, he does it. He just pushes him straight back in. Like, get out of here.
A slow motion monkey jump. Love it.
Is he there? I can't see.
He's there, isn't he? Is that not like that him? He's jumping in the water.
Oh, maybe. And this looks like he's swimming through what's left.
These are dangerous times.
So, and this is the guy who's in the second one.
He's out there and he's hurting people, and we don't know why.
See, that's
Yeah. So, what possibly could be causing Godzilla to do that? Because they've spent 2 movies making him out to be our.
maybe it's like Charles Dance's character messing with him to make him look like a bad guy, so he can use that as an excuse to make these mecha
Things.
beings
Yeah.
to like as like an insurance policy. Or look at how bad he is. We need these guys that I'm secretly going to be controlling. Wink, wink, wink.
Yeah. Maybe.
I don't know. I'm just trying. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. Right, now we need to look at this. Godzilla attack claims lives. When does it ever not?
Look, Monarch stumped as to Godzilla's motives.
Godzilla attack in Brazil. That didn't look like Brazil.
No, that's I think that's probably later on when he's.
Yeah.
Oh look, he caused 1.2 million in damage.
It's actually quite,
23 injured.
it's actually quite good, actually, considering. Only 23 injured and 1.2 million in damage. That's not all that bad.
Fair
Right,
enough. Oh,
so-
look, there's another one there.
Yeah.
Oh, Apex too. Apex.
Godzilla attack number 3. So he does more than. That's the first attack.
Mhm.
And then the second attack is probably here, and then the third.
So
attack
is he
will be-
attacking Apex facilities?
Yeah. So what's the? That's what I was
Apex
thinking. What's an Apex facility? Because it's not a Monarch facility.
Connection between Godzilla and Apex. So it's something to do with Apex.
So Apex is something.
Is it like a?
Maybe it's like a
a company, or
government
like-
controlled project where they're trying to build up an alpha monster that can fight Godzilla because they
maybe.
can't rely on Godzilla
Yeah.
because he hasn't already saved them enough times.
Something provoking
Millie
that
Bobby
we're
Brown
not
said it
seeing
again.
here.
Yeah. So
Something's provoking.
so
what they're
Millie
not
Bobby
seeing.
Brown and this person is something's upsetting them
Yeah.
because it said in the second one they have to understand that in order for it to work they have to share the world with God. They can't just the
Yeah.
humans can't just have it.
To be fair,
It was
it was
theirs.
his. Yeah, it was their world,
Yeah.
and they're just living in it.
That's one of my favourite lines in the second movie, where the court or the senators kind of go, "Oh, so he would be our pet," and Ken Watanabe goes, "No, we would be his." And they all
It's
sort of
like,
laugh.
oh yeah, your pet. Is the size of the
Yeah,
thing.
so try and put a dog collar on that.
Oh god.
So, where is he there?
It looks like he's on Skull
That looks like he's on Skull Island.
Still,
The myths are real.
So when she says there the myths are real, I'm assuming, what the hell is that?
yeah. It's a ship, isn't it?
Is that a ship?
It looks like a cave. He's in some
Yeah.
kind of cave, and maybe he's going to look at some like
Yeah.
ancient drawings.
So
or
this
something.
is, I'm assuming the myth that she's talking about is that Godzilla's race and King Kong's race
Had a war.
had a war before. That's
Maybe-
why there's only 2 of them left.
Maybe this is where he gets that axe, or what we assume is an axe that he uses to fight
like
him.
it's Stormbreaker.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But for Godzilla.
but for Godzilla.
There was a war.
There, that was definitely some kind of weapon.
Gotta try and get that on camera. Yeah, so it looks like an axe. That's a bone.
Mhm.
So what if that's like a Godzilla bone and that's a Godzilla tooth from one of the ancient Godzilla species?
And only a piece of himself can kill him.
Well, no, because the other monsters nearly killed him, and we nearly killed him. So, but maybe it's one of the only things that can actually block this
Well,
one.
you know what I meant, Sean. I
But
was saying
that,
it for effect.
look, it's these things again. What are these?
They look like ships.
What are these?
Like ships.
Strange.
Some kind of modern ships. I don't know.
And then he just decides to have none of this monster's grief.
He's thrown a discus. That's just sport.
Yeah, look, they're like dragons with tail, with like
Well, I mean, dragons have
mer
tails.
dragons.
I mean, don't dragons have tails?
Yeah, that's not what I meant. Like the whole body's a tail, so it's like the mer dragons, dragon
Right.
mers,
So maybe
dragon maids, mer dragonids. This looks like Skull Island
Yeah.
again.
So maybe this is what they're fighting. Maybe this is the bad things,
Hmm.
or maybe not. Maybe. Ooh.
I've got full of green stuff. Look at all that green stuff.
And they're the last ones standing.
I love shots like that. I love shots like that. I've got to. But you see, hold on. Right, so you see this thing here. What's this?
Is that not their axe? Because look, there's the red at the top.
The last ones standing.
That's the axe thing. He's holding it up, isn't he?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it is. Yeah,
So, yeah. Oh, he's not holding it up. He's holding it down, isn't he?
and that's him. You know, in Mission Impossible, when Henry Cavill goes there, he does that. He puts his hands up.
Yeah.
That's what he's doing there. He's going.
He's kind of doing like the
Boxing
Rock,
match.
like he's like getting his shoulders ready.
Yeah.
He's like ready to start kicking some backside.
Rock.
Well, I mean,
So what the hell is that? What's
The
this?
dragon?
What is all of this? What is it?
is that not King Kong? Like, not King Kong. Can't get the names mixed up. Is that not Godzilla? Like, doing his blue thing?
No, because it's not that. It's not that blue.
Oh,
Look at that. That's like a drawing.
doesn't.
So maybe
Doesn't
this
that
is.
look like a dragon? Like, there's its mouth, and there's its like. Maybe that's Godzilla. Look at the back and the shapes. Maybe
What-
that's
what
supposed
you
to be Godzilla.
What you think? That's actually Godzilla.
Not actually Godzilla, like a drawing of
No,
Godzilla.
oh yeah, well yeah, that's what I'm saying. But it's like it's cool the way it's.
Maybe that's the cave,
Yeah, maybe it's like a mystical cave.
and like he's learning about his history and stuff.
Mm. One thing's for sure though, it's all bloody cool.
Oh, maybe they were just bats. They looked really small compared to him.
So is this Brazil? This can't be Brazil.
I don't think so. This
That looks like
Japan.
Tokyo. Yeah, Tokyo. I think I'm in the right place.
We assume because of the lights, but yeah.
Millie Bobby Brown, looking concerned.
Kong bows to no one.
We'll see. I love that. ...2021, thank God that's coming out this year. If I had to wait another year for that, I'd be fuming.
I really don't know what to think of that.
I don't know who I'm going to root for.
I hope. I just don't want any of them to get hurt.
I don't think... It's saying that one will fall. I don't believe that. I don't think one of them's going to die. I think they'll both survive. Because in the original, I think, in the Japanese version, what happens is they both fall into the sea. And that's it. They kind of go missing after that. So it's kind of hinted that they both die. I doubt that would be this thing, though, because this is obviously one movie franchise and you need...
Yeah.
They
can't have a movie franchise without like one of the good titans.
Yeah. But it's just, it's weird. I don't know who's going to be the good guy and who's going to be the bad guy. Haven't the foggiest.
I think it's something to do with that Apex thing.
Yeah.
Like that's the things that are like provoking him.
Yeah.
Like maybe like satellite, like maybe like them sending some kind of frequency that's like making them go weird or something.
Well, they had the Orca in the second one where they could sort of talk to them and calm them down.
Yeah.
So there was that. But that got destroyed as far as I know.
But maybe it's something like that though, where it's like they're sending signals and it's like making them go crazy, and that's what they're using as like they're trying to make him look bad, so they can create these like mecha.
So like the Batman versus Superman
beings.
thing.
Yeah, they're trying to make him look bad.
Yeah. It's exciting though. I'm excited. God, I hope it's not long. I hope it's not. I don't have to. I don't have to wait long.
It only said 2020, which makes me think it's probably later in the year.
Yeah, probably be October or something. So we'll leave it there. What do you think's going to happen? Are you excited to see? Who are you rooting for? Do you think that either of them are going to die? Do you think both of them are going to die? Who do you think the actual bad guy is? Who do we think? Because I haven't got the foggiest. Yeah, let us know down in the comments. Also, like, what's the other one? Subscribe, and hit the little bell to be notified when we upload. It's every day. We haven't uploaded the past 4 days because life, yeah, both work. But we're going back to our normal, which is every day. And we've got a bunch of stuff that we need to react to actually. So thanks for watching. We love you.
Stop.